You remember back in February, OpenAI told us about how we have memory and new controls for ChatGPT? Well, it must have been a super slow rollout because here I am on April 26th, 2024, recording a video about how I finally have memory in my account 2.5 months after they made the announcement. When I logged into my ChatGPT account this morning, this notification was there that said ChatGPT now has memory across chats. Keep the conversation going. ChatGPT will carry what it learns between chats, allowing it to provide more relevant responses. It makes ChatGPT more helpful over time because it will continually remember details and preferences, and you have the ability to manage what it remembers. Now, if I jump back into my ChatGPT account here, come down and click on my name, click on settings, click on personalization, you can see that I now have a new memories area here. It gives us some suggestions to understand what ChatGPT remembers or teach it something new. Just chat with it. Remember that I like concise responses. I just got a puppy. What do you remember about me? Where did we leave off on my last project? If I click manage, well, when I tell it to remember stuff, it'll show up here and I can actually delete what it remembers. It also has essentially like an incognito mode where you don't want any of the conversation to be remembered. You can come up to this box where you choose your model and there's an option for temporary chat. If I turn on temporary chat, we can see the chat won't appear in our history. It won't save any of the conversation to memory, and nothing I say will be used for training data for OpenAI. But I want to play with the memory, so I'm going to turn that off. And let's go ahead and test giving ChatGPT some information. Let's say, remember that I am married and have 2 kids. And it says, memory updated. Got it, Matt. If there's anything else you want me to remember, or if you have any questions, just let me know. If I actually hover over where it says memory updated, it actually has an easy, quick link to manage memories. And we can see here is the memory that I just gave it. I can delete it here, or I can chat with ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT to delete it for me. I say, please forget that I'm married with 2 kids, and hit enter. It says memory updated. Done. Let's go ahead and click on manage memories, and now my memory bank is empty, just like in real life sometimes. This is super helpful because if there's some information that you want it to remember all of the time in new chats that you start, it will save this all to memory. I mean, you can also kind of do that with these custom instructions. This is like another form of memory, essentially. Anything I put in here, it's going to remember in all of my chats. But this is just sort of a more passive way of doing the same thing. And over time, you'll build up this memory bank, and your ChatGPT will become more and more like your own personal assistant because it knows more and more about you, and it can use all that information for additional context when having discussions with you. I'm actually going to try to feed it a whole bunch of line items of things I want it to remember, because I'm kind of curious if it remembers it all as like one chunk or if it makes each one its own separate memory. I went ahead and created a list. Let's go ahead and submit it. It says memory updated, got it all noted down. Let's go ahead and click in here, manage memories, and we can see that it actually broke it up into 4 separate memories, and it sort of lumped together related memories. Matt is married and has 2 children, 1 son and 1 daughter. And as you can see, I gave it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bullets, and it seemed to remember only 4 of them. The one, for whatever reason, it seemed to ignore is that I live in San Diego. I don't know why. But if I go and open a new chat, let's just start a brand new chat window and say, write a 1-paragraph biography on me. And it wrote a biography. It actually didn't pull much from the memory other than the fact that I have a background in music. It did mention that I'm based in San Diego, but that's not one of the things it showed in the memory. So I'm guessing that's probably, yep, that's something that was already in my custom instructions. That's why I didn't add it to the memory. Makes sense. What are some random facts that you know about me? Based in San Diego, full-time YouTuber, goal of reaching 1 million subs, interested in video games, reading, and camping, have a family, including a spouse, son, and daughter, have a dog named Bowie, and before diving into content creation, you are a musician and played guitar in various bands. So that's the stuff that it saved to memory. My good buddy Matt Vid Pro also made a video all about this memory feature. And this next thing I'm going to do, I stole directly from him. I'm going to take a screenshot of the homepage of my YouTube channel, just like this. We can see how many subscribers I have, how many videos I have, and we can see my top 4 most popular videos right here. So I'm going to take that screenshot, jump into ChatGPT. Because ChatGPT has vision, I'll go ahead and pull this in and say, what information can you gather from this screenshot about my YouTube channel. And it actually gathered quite a bit of details: the channel name, the amount of subscribers, the content focused around AI and tech, visual branding, the channel art includes pixel style graphics, video thumbnails that are vibrant and eye-catching, content examples, this is better than ChatGPT, creating AI generated logos. Some of your videos have views in the range of 1.2 million and 899,000, indicating high engagement and popular content. And now that I have all of these details about my channel that I just pulled straight from my channel, I can say, commit this information to memory. Now, if I go back and take a peek at my memory, we can see that it committed a bunch of that info to memory. My subscriber count, the types of content I have, the branding, all of that, it just made that part of the memory. So now when I have chats with ChatGPT in the future, it knows all of that stuff. Now, it's hard to truly talk about how powerful this new feature is on like the first day I'm using it, because what makes this so powerful is over time it builds up more and more and more information, more memory, builds a bigger profile for me, which helps inform future chats and makes those chats more and more valuable because it has more context and history to work off of. Let's see if we can give it even more to work off of based on my Twitter feed. I don't know if it'll pull information from Twitter, but let's find out. I'll put, what information can you learn about me by looking at my Twitter profile and feed? It found some info about me on Twitter, but it doesn't look like it actually pulled it from Twitter. It looks like it pulled it from this TW Stalker and this SOTWE website, which I don't know what this is. When I click on it, it says I've been blocked, but I've never even heard of it before. But it did pretty much get the details about me and what I'm all about right, so let's go ahead and say, commit this information to memory. And finally, as one last test, I want to open up a new chat window here and say, based on everything you know about me, write a short 1-paragraph bio about both my personal and professional life. Now, again, this is a brand new chat window, and it says, Matt Wolfe is a San Diego-based YouTube content creator and tech aficionado with a strong focus on artificial intelligence and futurism. With over 582,000 subscribers on his channel, Matt Wolfe, he shares the latest AI, no-code tools, and tech advancements, aiming to become the leading authority for creators and tech enthusiasts. Matt balances his professional pursuits with a rich family life, being a dedicated husband and father of 2 children. His interests extend to video games, reading, and camping, providing him with a well-rounded personal life. As a former musician, Matt's creative roots run deep, influencing his engaging storytelling and presentation style. Based on all of the information that it pulled from Twitter, from my YouTube, and the information that I just directly fed it, it now actually kind of knows who I am. And again, the real sweet spot is once you've saved more and more stuff to memory over time, this gets more and more and more powerful. And if at any time you feel like this knows a little bit too much about me, you can always go to your settings, personalization, manage, and delete any of the information that it saved about you that you don't want in there. Personally, I think this is going to be pretty dang handy. I think I'm going to get much better responses from ChatGPT that are truly more personalized to me, especially as I have more conversations with it and it learns more about me in the future. But what do you think? You think this is going to be something that you find valuable? Do you find it scary that it knows this much about you? Or is it just a gimmick that you don't think is going to add much more value to ChatGPT? Let me know in the comments, because I am really curious what you think about this new feature inside of ChatGPT. And also, do you have it yet? I tend to be at the very end of ChatGPT's rollout list. So my guess is I'm one of the last people to actually get access to this. Anyway, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this real quick video about a new feature that I thought was pretty cool. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.